Okay, so I'm just out driving. I didn't bring any video cameras or anything, but I had a sort of a topic on my mind that I thought was interesting. The lighting shit, but whatever. There's not much to see anyways. And I'm following a GPS here, so hopefully I won't get lost. Okay, so the topic, the thought I was thinking of just
in a quarter
now,
mile, keep right at the fork to stay on US 101 South.
As I have to merge into traffic here. Okay, oh, and I'm talking on a video camera while merging into traffic, so that means I'm a reckless, out of control monster. Needs to be hunted.
Keep right at the fork to stay on US 101 South.
And those sound pretty funny on the
Continue
surface,
for 22
right?
miles.
In my life, those are
There's a 7-minute slowdown in 4 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Well, I just merged lanes at the last minute. I didn't plan it out. I didn't go out and grab a tape measure and measure the car distance behind me. My tire might have touched a reflector in the center divide, like between the little broken white lines. You're a reckless driver. We're going to hunt you and kill you with worldwide support. Now, you'd be like, that's funny. That would make a good, comical movie scene, right? It would. Except the problem is, this isn't a movie, and these are the justifications that my family with worldwide support is hunting me to kill me over since 5 years old. And so it's no longer a humorous joke or a humorous, dramatic, something that you could write in a screenplay. It's an actual bullying event to justify killing Kevin since he was 5. Now, why this endless worldwide bullying nonstop since I was 5? And you don't tell anyone, and threats. You better accept what's going on, or it's going to get a lot worse for you. No relaxing for you, nigger, and snitch, you're dead, and 100,000 other ones. Well, hey, I don't want to be sarcastic there, because that's a crime. But hundreds of other death threats like that on video. And they're not people joking around, their actual threats. Kevin knows too much and we have to kill him. Kevin knows too much about what his sick, demented, child rapist father started in on. We have to kill him. 40 years ago you littered, so we have a worldwide campaign to kill you. You're a litterer. Whatever. They're all cover-up murder justifications. Kevin's crazy, we have to kill him. Kevin is not well grounded, we have to kill him. Kevin's a violent, paranoid schizo. Isn't that where this starts? Dr. Ronald Barry Perlman says his 5-year-old is a violent, paranoid schizo. He has to kill his 5-year-old or eradicate his 5-year-old. Right? Okay, so this will be interesting. I have to juggle offer up messages while videoing. I don't know if that's possible here. Let's see. The video camera stopped recording there. Whatever. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so bullying justifications. We're going to hunt you and kill you with worldwide support, with psychological warfare tactics, because Dr. Ronald Barry Perlman says his 5-year-old is crazy. Quote unquote from Ronald Perlman and Mike Huntley, you're not allowed to defend yourself with this ratchet effect. We're going to hunt you and kill you with psychological warfare and minute-by-minute worldwide mental bludgeonings, trying to aggravate you to death, instigate you to death, provoke you to death, super passive-aggressive, known as gang stalking or gaslighting. If you say anything, we're going to ramp it up. If you do anything, we're going to ramp it up. With the police. Okay, so you know that authority figures are involved in killing a 5-year-old. With the psychology community. If I went to a shrink right now the first 10 seconds of walking in that door, they would have a label on a piece of paper pre-written. Okay, think about that. Think about why that is. Because the psychological trash that got involved in hunting me to have me killed doesn't want the truth coming out. So what is this really about? Kevin turns 29. He's starting to figure things out. He's starting to talk. You need to die with a different method. Okay, so up until 29, we're going to send Kevin elsewhere. Isn't that a pretty name? Just like the movie The Giver, right? We're going to send that Kevin elsewhere. Isn't that such a soft, fluffy, pretty name, Elsewhere? We're going to kill Kevin, but we're going to call it Elsewhere. But Kevin makes it to 29, and he starts figuring things out, met with all sorts of weird death threats and worldwide hate groups, and putting events together while watching worldwide groups hunting me to kill me. Everywhere from Hollywood actors to the adult industry to college teachers and professors and high school teachers and professors, you name it. And Kevin can't talk because we want to kill Kevin or exterminate Kevin or force Kevin into a mental institution with no loose ends. They want their crime done cleanly without blood all over the ground. Why? Because there's no questions asked, correct? There's no questions asked, and I guarantee you right now that anyone in the medical industry, there's a 90% probability that they have something to cover up with Dr. Ronald Barry Perlman. Okay, and his sick, demented child rapist activities, and how does he have the resources? This was the bigger question here. Just one second. Okay, so the resources. I think that's what I just said. Let's talk about what's really going on here. I've met insane numbers. I could never count exactly what the LAPD officer said to me the other day. You know what? Like, I got like insane amounts of freaking car vandalisms. I got people working on me all day and night. I got endless police reports. Why don't you just put the police reports together and do your job? Well, how many police reports? Like, he wanted a specific number, trying to make me look crazy, right? Like he doesn't know what's going on. It's worldwide. It's been going on worldwide, exponentially growing since I was 5 years old. He doesn't know what's going on. So that's a way of trying to make someone look crazy instead of doing your job. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Let's talk about the resources. Why do I have to have a specific number of the amount of police reports I have for LAPD to get off their ass and actually speak out about what they were told to do and know and actually do something that says mentally bludgeoning someone to death with an entire planet since he was 5 years old until he's dead or gone is the crime of all crimes, and it's unacceptable. Why put the knee on my neck and then keep calling me nigger over and over, okay, with worldwide support, and then sort of laugh. You think you're George Floyd, okay? Well, does that sound harsh to you? Good. Because the people that laugh at me saying you think you're George Floyd, they're racist, bigoted, murdering shit and trash, okay? Period. And I can guarantee you that those people don't think that killing George Floyd, the police killing George Floyd, or anyone else for that matter, unjustified, not in self-defense, is wrong. They don't feel it's wrong. Okay? So just remember that when people are laughing at Kevin Perlman going, he thinks he's George Floyd, well, those are generally KKK people and Nazi trash or secret, those wasps that think they're better than everyone else. Okay, so completely sidetracked, but that is the reality of the situation. Okay, the resources. Obviously, I'm known worldwide. Obviously, it's been exponentially growing since 5 years old. Obviously, person after person is contacted saying Kevin's crazy, help us mentally batter him into a mental institution or until he's dead or gone. Okay. The thought that's orbiting my brain as I'm driving out to wherever the fuck I'm going, El Monte or something, I don't know. There's a planet of people working on me, trying to make me look like a violent paranoid schizo. Working on me minute by minute worldwide. It's been going on since I was 5 years old. As 1994 hit, my brother wanted me to see the internet so bad. He was playing both sides of the fence like all my friends were doing. Oh, you gotta check out this internet. Trying to set me up, trying to frame me. Using the internet, by the way, the internet back in 94 was originally a military government creation. I don't know if most people knew that. It originated from the government and trickled to colleges and then trickled to the private sector. So I don't know how many people actually knew that that shop on Amazon and eBay now and flash their boobies on Twitter and only model, I don't remember, OnlyFans or whatever. Okay, so that place where they all try to lure me to, like everywhere else, right? Okay, so to take my money, right? Okay, so and then say it's about I stole from them or something like that, just the bullshit, right? Okay, so it was a government entity. It originated from the government. So I want you to think about that because I was born on an Air Force base. We moved out to Woodland Hills when I was about 5. My father decided he hates his 4 or 5-year-old. My father doesn't feel that I have the right to exist, has psychological warfare with a secondary psychology degree to execute me while telling me that I need to ignore a planetary minute-by-minute worldwide attack, not tell anyone, not say anything, just die quietly without telling anyone, okay? Remember, quote-unquote, you're not allowed to defend yourself except us hunting you for your extermination. Go quietly, no loose ends. Die for us. Be exterminated for us. Be locked away in mental institutions for us. Yeah, right, whatever, you're fucking crazy. Okay, so just don't say anything and die painfully and quietly and all will be okay, right? Okay. And I've heard a lot of sickos say, just ignore it. Well, am I allowed to follow you around, punching you in the back of the head every few minutes and keep telling you to just ignore it until you keel over and die? No. Okay. So my topic here, the resources. We all know what's going on. Nobody will admit to it. They somehow have been brainwashed by the government that killing a 5-year-old is okay. A lot of them have been told stupid shit that Kevin's harassing women, Kevin's a car thief, Kevin's a litter bug, 100 million fucking different things, okay, as dramatized. But when you're talking to a cop, they can't understand drama versus... They can't understand context of situations or taking things into perspective to prove a point. Literally 100,000 to a million worldwide attacks per day. I don't think I'm in focus here, but whatever. And thousands of narrated events per hour. They got on video every day for about 6 years. And 15 years of video, close to 65 terabytes. Okay, so there's no argument here that there's a planetary murder operation using internet tools to kill me since 5 years old. And before that, it was word of mouth. It was city-based, people with authority notifying city-based groups to torture and kill me before 94. Like Kelly Hatch, follow Kevin up to Southern Oregon State, tell everyone he's stalking her, whatever. Oh, I'm also a stalker, so I'm a stalker. Car thief. I'm a manipulator. I'm a horrible manipulator. Of course, I'm the only one being manipulated by a planetary fucking conspiracy since 5, right? Okay. And so the point I'm making here is everyone worldwide has been given murder tools to kill me. Okay. Now this was an interesting thought. Kevin's a bad guy. We're going to torture him and kill him. Kevin's crazy. We're going to torture him and kill him. Kevin's a car thief. We need to put a stop to his obsessional car thieving. We got to torture him and kill him or inflict mental battering to subdue him, to immobilize him and tie his hands. Oh wait, I've never stolen a car. But what about all the car thieves out there? You don't care about them. Kevin's supposedly harassing women. We got to mentally batter him to death, stop him to immobilize him from harassing women, even though he's been harassed from woman after woman since he was 5 years old. And everyone else, teachers, professors, all my male friends as well. But they're allowed to harass it. They're allowed to harass people, nobody cares. Okay. So there's this murder system that's built around me. And the worldwide bullying justification, which is unanimous, is Kevin's a bad guy. We're allowed to torture him and kill him. From people I've never met. And by the way, all these people that I've never met, they make up lies that they don't know me, right? So they know me. I know you, I don't know you. I don't know you than the Brian Longbotham spy games, the whistling, the visual things they do, the following me with color patterns, the verbal harassments, 100 people a day saying man to me to try to make me look hypersensitive, and thousands of similar tactics like that. There's not one, there's thousands, and literally, and a lot of them are documented. And the internet can go on, or the world can go on the internet and use these murder resources at any point they want. And their justification is, well, Kevin's a bad guy, so we need to hunt him, torture him, and kill him. From strangers I've never met. Making judgments based on fiction, based on hearsay, based on government collected, NSA collected, out of context scenarios that don't exist. Now, this information, these government kill tools are given out to the world. Kevin's a bad guy, everyone kill him. No courtroom, no trial. No trial. Kevin killed 5,000 women. No trial on that. Kevin killed 5,000 women. He disemboweled them all. No trial on that. The crime has happened without an arrest. The crime has happened without a conviction. The crime has happened without a trial. The crime didn't even have a bunk trial like they did with Bailey Bernard and Terrence Scroggins, and a fake paid off trial with Eric Harmon, okay? Where you already knew the outcome before the arrests, okay? None of that ever happened, but there's a worldwide campaign to kill Kevin. With worldwide government internet kill tools built to kill a person. Okay, so what's my point? These worldwide groups that I have easily over 1 million attacks on video. I get 1,000 per hour on video. There's 100,000 to 1 million attacks per day worldwide in case I walk out of my house or go somewhere. The world has been told Kevin's a crazy monster. Like Alexis Amore says, you're a stalker, you're a stalker. I spoke with your brother, you're a stalker, you're a stalker. Okay. So we, or they, have worldwide kill tools to kill me because Kevin's a stalker. Kevin's a stalker. Or because Kevin bought a fast car and we think he's a danger to himself or others, especially at 16 when I was building cars. shitty, cheap, $300 cars, and modifying Pontiac 305 engines. I mean, cheeseball shit. Kevin's a danger to himself or others. Kevin bumper tapped Amber Farr at 1 mile per hour. He's trying to kill women. You name it. The world has these internet kill tools. The world has been told Kevin's a monster. The world is trying to justify, based on bullying excuses, their behavior. Well, Kevin didn't park last week perfectly straight. We're all going to hunt him and kill him. Kevin, I don't like Kevin wearing a blue shirt. We're all going to hunt Kevin and kill him. Kevin left a Coke can on a bench. He's a litterer. We're going to all hunt Kevin and kill him. Okay, so what's the point I'm getting to? Do you really think that this worldwide conspiracy to have me exterminated and eradicated, all the people taking part, which would be about 80-90% of the planet, to kill a person, do you honestly believe that the people are doing the police's job no matter what they're told? Okay, think about that. We're all going to hunt Kevin and kill him because he's a bad guy, because 40 years ago he littered in his crib. Okay? Those are bullying justifications. And what do bullies do? They get their jollies beating the shit out of people, correct? Okay? Bullies, like Ryan Weaver was doing to Ryan Hirsch, and then both of them coming after me with a right principle and weird things like that don't make sense. Bullying has to do with people getting their jollies.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 113 for Brookhurst Street toward La Palma Avenue.
Looking at my GPS. Okay. So bullying has to do with people getting their jollies or wanting to feel important by hurting other people, correct? And that would be my father putting shock collars on dogs. Okay. And trying to mentally shock me to death. I hope this is the right offer. Okay. So bullying is about hurting people to fill a void.
In 800 feet, use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto North Magnolia Street. Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto North Magnolia Street.
So now we have a planet of people trying to bully me to death since 5 years old. Let's state it how it is. And their justifications are things that don't make any sense. I ruined Jason Perlman's life because he thinks I'm weird. Okay? I ruined Jason's life because...
Continue on North Magnolia Street for 4 miles.
I can't really think of any actual reasons because I was the nicest person known to man to my brother Jason. It doesn't even make any sense. But, I'm too nice. I'm too nice, so Jason's hunting me to kill me, and I don't have a right to exist. Jason's making up a lie. Whatever. I don't want to do what they're doing. I want to say I can't tell you why my father's telling my brother to hunt me and kill me or exterminate me. But Kevin's crazy. Let's leave it at Ronald Barry Perlman says Kevin's crazy. Ronald Barry Perlman teaches Jason how to kill. Jason hunts me with... Me and my friends are going to put you in a mental institution. Jason hunts me with his friends and my friends, Gregoire, because I jump in front of the way of the crowbar. I jump in the way of the crowbars. My brother's swinging at Gregoire to stop him because he's mad that Jennifer Yang cheated on Jason with Gregoire. Find out later on the whole thing was staged. Okay, but that's not what the world's told. The world's told something that maybe they're told I did something to Jennifer Yang. And so she broke up with Jason. I don't know what's being said because there's thousands of things yearly being disseminated to the world, defaming me. So I don't specifically know what's said other than endless out of context worldwide defamation using internet tools to blast it in secret on Kill Tools, where you can't say anything. Normally, if you're sitting at home and you're watching the news and, hey, Kevin Pearlman killed someone, but we don't know who, and everyone killed Kevin, you're going to sue the news. And you're going to say, there's a freak at this news fucking organization, and that's defamation and slander and libel, but in my life, it's all done in secret on government Kill Tools. So you're not told what's going on. You're just watching a planet try to kill you with unheard of methods. Okay, and that's the point I'm getting to. Unheard of methods with internet kill systems built around me by NSA, FBI, started by my father, saying, kill Kevin, I don't like Kevin, I think Kevin's crazy, everyone kill Kevin. Okay, so the point I'm making here is that everyone that's taking part, do you really think they all want to be policemen and they're doing it for the greater good? Okay, and this was my original thought. The reason all these sick fucks are taking part in a mass worldwide murder conspiracy to kill me since 5 years old is because they get their jollies. Okay? Do you really think that guy over there gives a shit that 30 years ago, Kevin might have littered, he might have left a Coke can on a bench, or Jason feels offended because Kevin was weird when he was 10 years old, or when I was 8 years old, I kissed a black girl, and I've watched the black community hunt me to kill me since then, worldwide. Well, they say we're just joking and teasing with you. It's just a minute by minute worldwide tease. It's just a minute by minute tease that you keel over from. It never ever stops. Okay? Do you really think that any of this is being done for any other reason than some sick fuck like my father gets his jollies torturing and killing people? Think about it. Okay? The justifications. Oh, hey, look at me, I'm a stripper, and Kevin saw my shit on the internet, he's stealing from me, so we all got to get together and kill him. Well, that's a greedy fucking whore that wants to kill someone and steal his house and cars. That has nothing to do with money other than someone that gets their jollies killing someone and stealing their money afterwards. By the way, I had another thought. Someone was trying to tell me that these things that were being done in my life are about money. And I was thinking about it. I said, you know what? Here's a test. Okay. In my wallet, I got $1 million. You can have it. All you got to do is take that lead pipe and bludgeon my fucking skull in till little fucking brain fragments fly everywhere and take my wallet. Because it's about money, right? So why not? Why can't you do it? Why can't you bludgeon my skull in and take my wallet? If it's about money. Because before the money comes the type of person that gets their jollies, that is a sick fuck, that enjoys bludgeoning people's fucking skulls in. Okay? So it's not just about money. Okay? Despite all those movies, all those mobster movies you watch, it's not all about money. Someone who is capable of bludgeoning someone's fucking skull in to take their wallet, the secondary part might be about money, but the primary part is about someone that gets their jollies fucking watching brain guts fly everywhere. Okay. And that applies to this government kill system. Okay. So think of the movie The Purge. Okay. The government, NSA is saying Kevin's a bad guy. Everyone get together and torture him and kill him. Okay. LAPD, the police, NSA, FBI, all those agencies I don't know exist, the internet systems to all the police divisions, the internet systems, the secret kill Kevin internet systems to the world, are telling everyone that Kevin's a bad guy and Kevin's crazy and Kevin takes too many walks and Kevin suffers from obsession, even though he's the only one that doesn't, apparently. And everyone get together and torture and kill Kevin, or eradicate him, or force him into a mental institution, correct? The police aren't doing it, even though it starts with them. And they're telling, my father's paying off the police to put bullet holes in cars and say Kevin's crazy and all those things. Okay? But at the same time, the police are contacting all of you with their neighborhood watch groups and saying, everyone help us remove Kevin from society. He's crazy. Okay, what's the point I'm making? The point I'm making is that the police are not the ones mostly are not the ones throwing the rocks at my head. They're telling everyone else to do it. And everyone else worldwide, think about this. This is my original thought. Everyone else worldwide is taking part on their own free will or volition. Okay? All of you have a choice to kill or not kill. Kind of like the movie The Purge. Okay? When the government says everyone hunt Kevin and kill him because he farted wrong when he was 5, all of you are making your own conscious decision, well, I'm going to help the police hunt Kevin and kill him. And all of your decisions, whether you want to hear this or not, are not for the greater good. They're because you get your jollies bludgeoning fucking people's skulls in with Skylar, who likes to skull fuck people, who was sent after me with Jason from Florida on IRC, internet-related chat, to have me fucking killed or have my skull bludgeoned in with my brother and my father with worldwide support. And how do you know that so well? Because 10 years ago down at police stations, they kept hinting about Skylar and skull fucking. While they were trying to turn things around on me, they basically let me know that once again, Stephanie Skylar was paid off by the police to have me killed, just like Eric Christensen with San Diego PD, and just like Kelly Hatch with LAPD, stalking and hunting me in Southern Oregon State College. Riling up the masses to hunt me and kill me, who are making these decisions under their own free will or volition to get together and mob, witch hunt, and torture and kill someone. And it is not the police holding the Billy Club.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Catella Avenue.
It's not the police officer holding the Billy Club bashing my skull in. Usually, it's a planet of people doing it because they're trying to justify the fact that they get their fucking jollies bludgeoning 5-year-old skulls in. Okay? Well, I'm doing it because Kevin's a criminal. But that's not your job. It's not
Turn
your
left
job.
onto Catella Avenue.
It's not your job to bludgeon people's skulls in with billy clubs because the cops say they're a bad person. What's my point? My point is, the freaks that get their jollies bludgeoning people's skulls in are running around saying, I want to be a police officer, and the police said that Kevin is a bad guy, and the police
Continue
are
on
running
Catella
around.
Avenue for half a mile.
The police are running around saying, we're not going to hold you accountable for killing Kevin, giving everyone on the planet Earth the freedom to kill. Okay, this is my thought, and it's pretty accurate. The police have given the planet Earth a free pass to kill Kevin since 5 years old, and all the people taking part are doing it on their own free will or volition, saying they're not going to arrest me if I kill Kevin, so I'm going to make up a lame excuse. Kevin's a bad guy. Kevin's a criminal. I'm going to bludgeon Kevin's skull in. Okay, correct? And on the surface, they're going to try to justify their murder, the fact that they get their jollies bludgeoning people's skulls in with lead pipes and billy clubs. And they're going to say, well, I can do it because Kevin's a bad guy. But the reality of the situation is the only reason they can do it is because the government's saying everyone hunt and kill Kevin, and we're not going to fucking do anything because we don't like him, because he's been targeted at 5 years old for flag and kill operations. But I'm not talking about the police. I'm talking about all the worldwide groups helping the police. Do you think when that Asian guy in his white Tesla is following me around saying you touched my car because he didn't want me passing out cards trying to stop these worldwide murder groups from killing me? that there's worldwide groups of white cars together now instantly that happen in
1,000
1 week.
feet, turn left onto Jean Street.
It happened in 1 week's time. The escalation of groups of white cars now parking together from some Asian piece of shit in a white Tesla.
Take the next left onto Jean Street, then turn left onto Decker
to
Avenue.
Take walks, and when I called his bluff, the only thing he said is, "Why do you take so many walks?" And I said, "I don't take a lot of walks. You just have a problem with fucking Jews taking walks." Well, he didn't like the answer with City Guard because it's not about taking walks. It's about me breathing since 5 years old and you killing, murdering, child rapist shit and scum trying to get away with a crime and given a license to do it by the government. Okay? But back to the point. Why
take the next left onto Decker Avenue, then your destination will be on the right.
To kill me since 5 years old. Because they get their fucking jollies bludgeoning people's skulls in. Okay, I'm at my location, so I'm going to resume this in a second. Okay, so I lost my train of thought. I got this evil cigar. Kevin takes too many walks. Kevin smokes too many cigars. We got to make Kevin's life unhealthy because he's doing unhealthy things like taking too many walks and going to the gym 4 times a week. It's all unhealthy, so we got to follow him around bashing his skull in with lead pipes so that we can make him healthy. All right. So, no, that's not out of hate. Okay, so, or you know something that we don't want you talking about. Okay, so my point, I was talking about people, the system, that killed Kevin's system. Well, we're doing this to Kevin because he takes too many walks, so I'm bludgeoning his skull in because I want him to have a normal life. Kevin talked to a girl with tattoos. Everyone with tattoos hunt Kevin and kill him. Kevin kissed a black girl at 8 years old. All black people hunt Kevin and kill him. Oh, then it's about obsession. Well, maybe on their part, maybe on the people hunting me, it's about obsession, but it sure as shit ain't no obsession with me. Okay, so, okay, so all these, my original point that I totally got sidetracked, I bought some tires off OfferUp for cheap, and by the way, I'm Jewish, I love to haggle, and guy had a pretty cool Chevelle there, tub Chevelle, needed a little work, but caged in tub, with an LS1 in it, so I thought that was pretty fucking sweet. Needed some interior work and probably a paint job and shit, but it looked pretty fucking the good old days. Okay, so anyways, and he wanted to know, like, why, Kevin? Why is there a planet trying to execute you? He didn't really word it that direct, but he wanted to know why, and it was like I told him I can't give him that answer because there is no answer. It's why did Adolf Hitler kill all the Jews in inferior races, as he would say? And my answer to him was fear and control. And if I talk about my father, fear and control. Putting a shock collar on his dog Rhoda, fear. He doesn't have the ability to communicate, fear. I think the dog might hurt someone. I think the dog this. I think that. I'm going to shock it. Okay, fear, control. I don't know how to train the dog. I'm going to shock it. Fear, control. Kevin's talking. Control. Fear. What's going to happen if people know the truth? Okay. Does Kevin need? Do I need? Do I want to fucking talk shit about people? No, I don't. But where have they left me? Isolated to a planet trying to kill me. That's where it starts. 29. There's a planetary murder operation. What the fuck's going on? We're gonna kill you and you don't fucking tell anyone or we kill you. Well, we're now into self-defense, aren't we? Okay, there's a worldwide operation to kill me. I find out at 29. It's been going on since I was 5 years old. The truth is the truth. I have the right to tell the truth. A lot of it, I guess you call them like Uncle Toms or whatever the fuck you want to call them, especially in the psychology community. They don't want that truth out there. They want me dead and gone, and they want their dirty little secrets buried. Okay, so, but the topic I was talking about was why is everyone taking part in these setup attempts, frame jobs, Brian Long Rotham spy game tactics, and worldwide, never-ending, minute-by-minute mental bludgeonings to remove me from society with lies? I don't know who you are, while provoking me. I know you, I don't know you.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Trask Avenue.
And we're coming back not to why, but a murder system, a way of destroying a human being to whittle them down into jail cells, mental institutions, or they keel over and die, or they blow their brains out. Okay?
Take the next right onto Trask Avenue.
Really bad things happen to them for trying to go out and live their lives. Okay, so why? Well, I can't answer the why.
In 800 feet, turn left onto the State Highway 22 West ramp.
But more importantly, why would they take part? Why wouldn't they say it's wrong? Okay, that's the question. Okay?
Turn left onto the State Highway 22 West ramp.
Example. Why would I have to tell random strangers why there's a worldwide campaign to execute me who lie to my face saying, I don't know you, I know you? Okay, as if I can answer the question. Okay, but let's talk about, more importantly, the system that I was talking about, the kill system.
In 1,000 feet, merge onto California 22 West, State Highway 22 West.
The worldwide kill system that everyone is taking part in, that they could stop, right? Isn't that the real question here?
Continue for 5 miles.
Powerless to do much of anything, but be hunted by a planet for extermination. Everyone on this planet has the power to put a stop to it, but they don't want to. Okay, how sick is that? Okay? So, this would be a great topic to talk about with someone in the psychology community, if they were honest. And the sociodynamics of a planet that wants their own chaos and destruction, and they don't want peace and tranquility, and they're blaming it on the scapegoat that they're hunting to fucking kill. Okay? So do you really think that all these people hunting me saying you're the bad seed, we're gonna torture and kill you, you think they want peace and tranquility? Okay, think about that. They're masking. When I go into a city and 1,000 people come out in clothing colors and mental and verbal harassments in any city in the world, those are the people saying they want peace and tranquility. Okay, think about that. They're creating the chaos and destruction, and then they're bitching and complaining, saying it's Kevin's fault that we're going out and doing these things in Kevin's name. Okay, think about that. So back to the government kill system. That the government's telling all of you, everyone get together and hunt and kill Kevin and tell him he's not allowed to defend himself or say anything. And you think they really want that peace and tranquility and everything in their neighborhood all how it should be? Because if you don't want chaos and destruction, you don't go out committing chaos and destruction. That's sort of the point I'm making. Okay, but the kill systems. Everyone's once again saying Kevin's making us hunt him and kill him. Okay, 40 years ago, Kevin littered. We all have to get together and hunt Kevin and kill him. Like the movie The Purge. Okay? They're bullying excuses for people that get their jollies to bludgeon people's skulls in, to go bludgeon people's skulls in. Like the movie The Purge, right? Okay, think about that. I'm not making anyone do anything. Okay, my shirt that Eric Christensen didn't like in 1991 so much that he got together with San Diego PD and Sherry Christensen and my entire dorm and his dorm and the city of Ashland, Oregon and Medford and the rest of the world. Do you really think that my shirt made Eric Christensen get together with San Diego PD and a girl named Kat and Jennifer stalking me to try to cover up my brother's shit? Okay? Think about that. Do you really think that I'm making Eric Christensen hunt me for 30 years with Sherry Christensen and the rest of the world? No. He's doing it on his own volition because he's a bully and a Jew hater, and everyone helping him is on that level, and it links to my child rapist father on a mental level.
In half a mile, merge onto I-405 North.
Okay. And then ask me why, hey Kevin, why are we hunting you to kill you? Since 5 years old. Do you want to hand me a piece of paper for me to like sign saying, hey Kevin, this is why we're doing this or something? I mean, I can't tell you why you would hunt me to kill me with a plan of people. Okay, so all I can do
continue for 17 miles
is talk about my life, and then what happens is you got a plan of people saying you don't talk or we kill you. Even if I go to a shrink, if I go to a therapist or whatever, we're gonna hunt you and kill you with the therapist. We're fucking talking, right? Okay, and then it's Kevin, get help. Well, we can't resolve the issue without honesty. Okay, there's a worldwide campaign to kill me since 5 years old with psychological warfare operations. I'm in the dark, other than all these people are getting their jollies. Okay, the government's telling them all to get together and kill me, and they're getting their jollies. And the government's telling me that they're not going to stop these worldwide murder operations, giving all these worldwide groups a license to kill me, and they're trying to cover it up with bullying justifications. Well, he farted wrong at 5 years old. He chewed with his mouth open last week in a restaurant. We have the right to kill him. And they're not doing it for any other reason but to fulfill themselves. Okay? So any person that lashes out in anger and rage at me, now, then, or ever, is doing it because they get their jollies torturing and killing children and people and animals, and then
there's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Trying to cover it up and use me as the scapegoat, saying, Kevin, well, you're a bad person, or hinting it, is just a cover-up for these people to get to see, better yet, if there was a government experiment like the movie The Purge, and they wanted to see, hey, everyone, you have the right to kill Kevin, we won't stop you, and conspire to do it. All these people made the choice because they knew they weren't going to be held accountable to mentally bludgeon people's skulls in, especially at young ages, all working together, and they got off on it, correct? Okay? When I go on the internet right now, met with 100,000 people per hour throwing mental rocks at my skull, the only reason, no matter what justification in their brain The only real reason they're doing it is because they get their jollies mentally bludgeoning 5-year-old skulls in. Okay, let's think about this. Okay? Hey, Kevin, 30 years ago, I was told that 30 years ago you stalked a girl. Here's one of the 100,000s of lies. So I'm going to follow you from place to place, mentally bludgeoning your fucking skull in. Do you think that person or that girl is really doing it for the coalition against stalked women? No, she's doing it because she hates men or she has a lot of anger and rage, and she gets her jollies bashing someone's skull in, correct? And she's been given an excuse to do it. And she's been told, he or she has been told by the police, you're allowed to do it, and we're not going to hold you accountable. So if we think about what's really going on, it's a bunch of child rapists who get their jollies bashing people's skulls in, or people that are that hate themselves and hate everyone else. And if they're given the opportunity to kill someone, like the movie The Purge, they're actually doing it in the name of Kevin Pearlman, and then they're trying to cover it up and justify it. Well, Kevin's making me hunt him and kill him because he's a bad guy. Okay, think about that. Nobody's making anyone do anything. They're all doing it under their own premeditated actions. Okay? If I see Kevin Pearlman, this is what we're all going to do to him. If Kevin goes here, this is what we're going to do to Kevin. Well, it's because 40 years ago he farted wrong. Okay? Well, what about all those ex-cons that get out of jail? They're not being hunted by worldwide groups. People are running around going, well, you know, their life's their life, and it's none of my business, and, okay, you get it? Hence, why I have a counter-argument to the worldwide lies that are riling up the masses to hunt me and kill me, which shouldn't be happening on any level, but they are. Okay? But in the grand scheme of things, you can't justify your own behaviors. Well, Kevin's a bad guy, so we're all hunting him and killing him since 5 years old. You can't justify those behaviors. They're not justifiable. And to top it off, I don't know who these strangers are. They think they know me, right? Okay, so you got a planet of strangers that actually think they know me. They think they're my friends. They think I'm friends with them, and they think they know all of my minute details of my life that they have no clue about, but they're being fed the information to rile up the masses with Mike Huntley and Jason Pearlman and Jason and Friends and my friends and Brian Weaver and Tom Farley. And every person I meet takes part. Kevin did this to me, Kevin did that to me. But in the end of the day, if we focus on the internet kill systems and everyone's behavior, they're making conscious decisions. I'm going to kill Kevin, hunt, torture, and kill Kevin because of this, because of that. And in the end of the day, your actions and your behaviors are your own fault. Example, we're going to hunt and kill Kevin. We're going to mentally bludgeon his skull in with psychological warfare because I was told he did this. Well, a crime is a fucking crime, okay? Mentally bludgeoning someone's skull in and Stephanie Schuylering him to death, and Stephania Schuylering him to death, has nothing to do with me, just as my shirt is not making Eric Christensen hunt me to kill me. Hate and rage from Eric Christensen is what's making him hunt me to kill me. And the government is telling him to do it. The government is telling him that he has a license to hunt me and kill me. And same with everyone else. So Eric Christensen's and Kelly Hatch's behaviors are that of a psychotic murderer that wants a cover-up excuse. In other words, Kelly Hatch was itching to kill someone to begin with, and she was told she could do it and get away with it. And she did it. And everyone else doing the same things since I was 5-year-old are in the same exact boat. You can't justify killing people. Well, I'm going to kill that guy because I think this. I'm going to kill that guy because I think that. Once you try to kill someone, you're a murderer. Well, Kevin's a bad seed, so we're going to kill him. Doesn't matter what you think. It matters what you do. Okay. So in the end of the day, everyone that's taking part in these government kill operations are not doing it for any other reason. Think about this. For any other reason but to satisfy themselves. They're not doing it for the police. They're not doing it for the government. They're not doing it for the greater good. Not that you're allowed to. They're doing it to feel good about themselves that they let out their anger and rage on bludgeoning Kevin Pearlman's skull in. Okay? And they can make up any lame excuse they want, whether it's about litter or it's about Kevin's single and why is that, or whatever. Kevin's pathetic, whatever. And in the end of the day, the behaviors of killing someone has nothing to do with me other than I'm an excuse, I'm a scapegoat for someone that gets their jollies mentally bludgeoning 5-year-old skulls in. Okay? And I guess I'll leave it at there because it's getting pretty difficult to drive. This is a cell phone. The light shit. I don't think I'm in focus. And I'll leave this one short. But food for thought on what's going on. Think about that. Anyone that lashes out in anger and rage at me is not about my eyebrows. It's not about jeans that got torn up or dirty from working on a car. It's not about a lame shirt. It's not about Kevin's weird. Okay? You don't see me trying to kill weird people or whatever. It's not justifiable. And killing is not justifiable for any reason other than self-defense or whatever. In a situation that you have no choice because nobody's going to help you and it's you or them, the very situations I do whatever I can and try to avoid. And in my life it's difficult because you got a planet hunting you, trying to make you look like a violent paranoid schizo with your sick father. Okay. And I'll leave it at that, but just remember, in the end of the day, anyone that's out trying to kill Kevin or force him into a mental institution or make him look crazy or all the above, or frame me or set me up or half-truths or defame me worldwide, your actions and your behaviors are your own and it has nothing to do with me other than you're a cold-blooded murderer exposing yourself and using bullying excuses to try to make what you're doing look justified. So, if you want to analyze human behavior and social dynamics, it's like Adolf Hitler saying the Jews are the inferior race and they need to die. Jews are evil people. Jews are the bad seeds. They need to die. And then go out and actually act on those demented, misguided emotions. Okay, so think about that one because that's pretty. It's not just deep, it's true. So when I have a planetary murder operation to kill me, all the people involved, which is a good 90% or higher,
in 2 miles, take exit 38B for Western Avenue.
That mental profile of people that not only can't think for themselves, but are out committing a mass crime spree and chaos and destruction because they want to fill that psychotic void that's in them. And that might be the wrong freeway exit. Okay, so on that note, I will leave it there. And so think about that, because I think that's hitting the nail right on the head when I have to deal with unlimited worldwide minute by minute hate, rage, and anger, trying to say it's my fault that they're doing what they're doing with Brian Longbottom. With Brian Longbottom. Okay, think about that. Just one of the many people sent after me, trying to frame me in front of Wes Craven and things like that at Universal Studios, which goes from person to person since 5 years old, with billions of government dollars, just switching to the next person to exterminate a 5-year-old. And Brian Longbottom, I'm sure, would say, I'm making him hunt me to kill me, right? With Universal Studios. I'm making them do it. Okay, so think about that.